Easter is just around the corner, and spring has almost arrived. The jonquils, as we call them here in Missouri, are blooming, and that's when you know warmer days are on their way. It's been a long winter, and we were ready to freshen up our front porch. Even though we're still a month away from planting real flowers, we decided it was the perfect weekend to build a flower pot shelf for the front window. For now, we'll style it with a few artificial tulips, but when spring finally stops teasing us and really arrives, these pots will be filled with real flowers. I've always loved planting and tending flowers throughout the summer. Beneath our picture window, we have 3 long flower boxes. But the first year we lived here, I wanted something a little different from the boxes in the window behind the flag. While flipping through a magazine, I came across a photo of flower pots sitting down into a wooden board, each one nestled into its own little circle. I loved the idea and wondered if I could find something similar, but for the outside of the window. I had no luck finding one to buy anywhere, and a quick search online led me to one old blog post with a short description of how to make it. So with just that little bit of guidance, we gave it a try. Our first attempt used 2 small shelves and tiny 3-inch terracotta pots. The flowers struggled in such small containers, and despite priming and sealing the boards, the sun and water eventually caused them to swell and sag. The following year we tried again, one longer board, larger 4-inch pots. The flowers thrived all summer, and that board served us well for 3 years. But even that one has begun to bow and sag with time and weather, and it is looking a little rough. So this spring we decided to try once more with even bigger holes in pots. I had recently found these beautiful 5.5-inch ceramic pots. Curious what material might hold up better for the board, I asked ChatGPT for suggestions. It recommended a PVC trim board that was waterproof, lightweight, and resistant to sun and rain. So off to Menards we went. A very helpful employee pointed us in the right direction, and soon we were back home measuring and marking where each pot would sit. Because our new pots were larger, we needed a larger hole as well. So Jeff picked up a 4.5-inch hole saw and got to work. Once the holes were cut, Jeff trimmed the board and secured it to the brackets beneath the window. While he was working outside, I prepared the pots by cutting circles from packing foam to help hold the tulips in place in the pots. I will link these pots in the description. They have multiple different sizes and very pretty patterns. had also been eyeing these bunny topiaries at Hobby Lobby for weeks. Even with the spring sale, they were still a little pricey. But when I noticed a pair with loose heads on the lower shelf, I asked if they might be discounted. I knew with a little glue and a stake or two they would be good as new, and the employee kindly gave me an even bigger discount on top of the spring sale. I happily brought them home, changed the bows, and tucked them into our front planters so they wouldn't blow over on their own. We added a few more spring touches, and suddenly the porch felt ready for the season. After a long winter, even the smallest signs of warmth feel like a promise, and it feels good to welcome spring home again.